Welcome to this week's edition of Derby Business TV News. And this week we're out and about learning from businesses who've benefited from the DEGF grant, and some fantastic stories on jobs created, new machines that have been able to be put in place, and real business growth that the City Council are going to be thrilled about. In fact, all of us around Derby are going to be thrilled about. So really good news stories around that. We recently interviewed Elizabeth Fothergill, and Liz is passionate about the importance of bringing in young people and helping young people, which is very appropriate because next week is National Apprenticeship Week, and there's so much again that we can do to celebrate the benefits that apprentices bring to organisations, to young people who want that first step in their career. So we're going to hone in and just reflect a bit on what Liz talks about and her focus and her passion.
I think it's a great initiative. I think some of our unemployment problems could be solved if more companies would take on an apprentice. Again, with a chamber hat on, it's not an easy ask getting apprentices. They do need more support than a member of staff who's had experience. But it's a great role for somebody internally to be mentoring them, to take them under their wing and to support them. And I didn't mention when you said about what can we do. There are mentoring programs out there for young people where we can really help to raise their confidence on a one-by-one basis. So there is so much we can do. As I said, the Chamber are very supportive of apprenticeships. I think one day next week I'm going out to shadow one or two apprentices who are taken on through the Chamber. So that'll be really interesting to go and see how they're finding the experience. I think we've got to inspire young people in the importance of the STEM subjects, the science, maths, because that's where we're having huge job shortages. I mean, it's a national problem that there's going to be the lack of engineers and engineering type apprentices. So I think we've got to inspire those young people so business have a job there, going into schools, talking about careers, talking about the importance of the subjects. There's a wonderful initiative in Derby. It was started by business in the community, but now the City Council have taken it on, whereby business people go in and do mock interviews, really preparing those young people for what would happen in a job. I think we've got at the moment about 200 Derby companies involved, literally all sorts of their people going into school. I think it's year 11 and 12 pupils, really trying to test them, say, look, you need to do this, you need to look up, you need to shake hands, you need to explain what you're good at, what inspires you, show a bit of enthusiasm. And really that has made a huge difference. We're getting some really good feedback from heads that it is helping even on, GCSE results. I mean, the magic 5 A to C grades, including English and maths, you've got to be persuading the young people that those are absolutely vital to get.
Some good news as well. Dino Jackson from Hoob has recently won the Wetsuit of the Year award again for the third time, and also attracted Jensen Button's triathlon to come to Mark Eaton Park in July. More details to follow in a future edition. So that's it. Quick wrap up of this week's news. We're going to be looking at news stories that are going to impact and affect Derby and Derbyshire again next week.